Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Mount Deurklink. Now, in the last episode, I asked everyone to give me names for this roller coaster. Now, the name that was most often mentioned was Cool Runnings. I believe it's named after the movie in which the Jamaican bobsled team starred. But yeah, I kind of want to save that name for another roller coaster I'm going to build in the park. I want to have a real bobsleigh coaster somewhere else as well. So I think that name will be more fitting for that one. Anyway, so this coaster still needs a name, and one name that came up that I really liked was Polaris. So that's the name I'm going with for this coaster. I don't know why, but I really like that name. So yeah, it seems the sign here has also already changed. Now, I put these canvas tent roofs under here, but they kind of look like icicles, so I like the way that that looks. Okay, yeah, something else you guys mentioned was that these trains could probably use covered cars, and I agree with that. So that's something I'm going to change now as well. Okay, that might work a little bit better in this climate. I agree with that. Okay, then there was something else you guys mentioned, that the guests are actually walking through here without paying. And yeah, that's when I responded that this shortcut is only for season pass holders. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put security guard in front of this building, so that only people who have paid can actually use this walkway. So let's take our security guard. Let's see what his ID is. Okay, I froze him in front of the door now, and we cannot just keep him named Security Guard 7. So since this guy wakes over or guards the shortcut, I will name him Sal, the shortcut guy. Alright, I should probably also give these security guards a name. Okay, then there's something else which we can fix quickly. That's that these chair lifts, they don't actually use the ski lift cars. I thought I had set them to use those, but I think I only did several of the other ones. So yeah, that's definitely something that I want to fix. I'll do it for these as well. Alright, let's see how that looks. I think that looks nice. Seems the guests are already getting on it, so that's nice. Alright, there's something that I really want that will probably make the park stand out more. And that's a nice entrance sign. I think I'll make it right over here in the snow. And I'll probably make one here as well with the park name. It's just yeah. It will be nice for the guests to see it when they walk up the stairs here. And also here when entering the park, so they know they arrived at the correct location. Okay, now this may look insignificant, but really it's the details like these that really make your park. Yeah, it really I think it's really a nice detail that really helps in setting the mood. Okay, I think it's also time to add some nice little detail here. Now, something which I already wanted to do from the beginning, but which I forgot about, is to make a crashed go-kart somewhere. Someone in the comments also suggested it, so it's nice to hear that we think alike. And it will again also be a nice opportunity to include one of my patrons in the park again. Now, several new patrons have joined in the past few days. Thanks a lot for that. So yeah, it's a nice moment to include a new guy into the park. Okay, what I wanted to do here was put this go-karts into bumper car mode, but sadly there's a bug in the current version of the game which does not allow you to change the operating mode if the ride you're using it on originally did not have it, so I cannot do that here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and change the ride type to bumper car, see if I can change it, and I'll see what happens. This changing a ride to bumper cars mode sometimes will crash the game. We'll see if it works. Okay, the fun thing about changing a ride to bumper car mode is that it will just start rotating randomly, and then you can stop it when you want it to stop doing that. So this way I can orient this car in a way that I can orientate it in a way that I like it to be in. Alright, I think this will be a nice spot for a crashed car. Let's also put a tree against which it rests. I should close the ride. Okay, let's put a tree here. Now, to signify that it has crashed, we'll probably want to have some smoke here. So I'm just going to add a little smoke effect here. Now, I've already shown in a few videos how to do this, but I'll just show it again. So basically what I do here is I just make a ride. Doesn't really matter what kind of ride. And I will just make sure that it crashes in this location. Now here we're gonna have to do the annoying thing again, because the operating mode cannot be changed to powered launch now. So we'll have to do that trick again. And now the go-kart has a nice smoke effect here. Now let's put the driver of the car here as well. And the driver of this car, his name is Left-Handed Coffee Mug. So yeah, thanks a lot for becoming a patron, and you have your space in Mount Deurklink now. I hope you're happy with your spot here, right next to the crashed go-kart, which is probably the fault of your driving. Alright, for this town, I think this is the perfect location for another ride. And the ride which I'm going to place here is one of those slingshot attractions, just like I placed in my mega park. I think the space we have here is perfect for that. Okay, this plaza doesn't feel really complete to me yet, so what we could probably use here is maybe a little restaurant, some stalls, some toilets, just little buildings like that, just to finish up this area. So you thought iced coffee was the newest thing? Well, you are wrong. In this park, they have invented a new treat, which is very popular with all the guests, as you can see. In this park, we now sell frozen pizza. I think it's only logical that with this climate, frozen pizza becomes a thing. Also, they also sell iced chocolate here, which is also a really nice drink. Alright, I've named the frozen pizza place KFP, so not Kentucky Fried Phoenix like in the Mega Park, but rather here it's Kentucky Frozen Pizza. And I also made a little toilet building here, which is also very popular with the guests. Okay, what I will do for the rest of this episode is decorate this coaster, mostly do the landscaping under it, because right now it's still a bit bare bones. We'll probably need a path extending to over here. I want to make a high mountain up here. But yeah, we'll need to have some paths towards it probably, if we don't want to turn this place into a path-finding nightmare. So I'll have to find a way, or a nice place here to do that. And yeah, lots of trees, lots of landscaping, etc. And probably I'll also try to double up the track here in some places. What I mean with that is just place another type of track right under this one, and try to see if I can make it look a little bit nicer in some places. Alright, I said I was gonna double up some of the track, but I ended up doing most of it. So yeah, it was quite tedious to do, but I do really like the way the track looks now. It looks a bit more bulky now. And yeah, I think that suits these cars better. Now, I skipped this little part here, but that doesn't really matter, I think. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress in this episode. Now, it looks like we're going to need some extra rides in the park, because it's getting a little bit crowded here with this new slingshot ride over here. Now, I like the new name of the coaster. And of course the little crashed go-kart that we added here. The snowman left-handed coffee mug, he doesn't really seem to mind. He's just playing around with his snowballs here. And of course we added Sal, the shortcut guy. And yeah, it's just that this landscaping, it just takes a lot of time in this park. So yeah, I think in next episode I will start on a new area over here. I have something in mind for an area here for the kids. So yeah, I think it will be really cool. I have some really nice ideas for that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.